Okay, Cooper Glover, 1972 here. Of course, you know me as Brian. So, as usual, I'll wait about 5 minutes and then I'll start the stream. So, this particular stream is a part three of three. Um, I want to I want to thank everybody who responded to my uh, question that I asked about the announcement for this stream about the overalls. That's you were behind me and you were thank you for the encouragement and the approval and setting my mind at ease. Um, so yeah, I really appreciate everybody who made a comment, and even if you didn't make a comment or you put a thumbs up, or you know I thank you anyways. Um, So, anyways, let's get to this. I'm gonna wait 5 minutes, anyways, until somebody walks. Well, not even if nobody walks in here in 5 minutes. I'll just start. Doing the music. I'm thinking because it's said in the title. Because I might finish the song way before the stream ends. I might finish the song because it's the third part, and then I might have to do a lot of work anyways in this stream, or maybe I'll have to do it after the stream to finish the song. Oh, Rebel Rocker, I'm sorry I didn't see you. Sorry, I didn't see you right there. Hi, how are you? Um, but anyways, yeah. So I did most of the work already. I think I put in drums and bass, and I put in the first part of the guitars, the this stream in three parts, which was because I took a break last week because I was on vacation. Oh, thank you, Rebel Rocker. Anyways, um, I was on vacation seeing my mother's family up north. So 2 weeks ago, I did the second part, which was using a Les Paul. I don't know. It seemed to me I was having trouble playing it then, but maybe it was the pick, or I don't know if the strings were a little rusted, or it was humid that day. I guess it's a little humid today, but it's not really that bad today. But and the week before that, I did my Strat. So this week, I said I would do um, the MIDI keyboard. But since I've done most of the tracks for the song, and the only thing to be added, I say, would be the MIDI keyboard. Um, then it might be on the same stream. I might go to another song as well. However, I've got to mix the song, decide like maybe where to take something out, put something in, and all that kind of stuff. And that might be very very time consuming for it. So for all I know, I might not even get to another song. So we'll see how things play out. And this stream will be approximately 2 hours long, probably a little less than that, because Metalhead Hippie is coming on at 9. So, anyways, so there's two people here now. So I usually wait about 5 minutes and then I start, um, working on the stream, So, and anyways, and I got 2 thumbs up, I see. Well, hey, Smith, how are you? So, anyways, so I I guess the camera's not really showing. Oh, hey, Tom. Um, it's this. That's what I'm gonna play today. This MIDI keyboard. Um, I did have This is my second one of these. The first one, what happened? Oh, the jack in the back. It broke. Um, that was a new one when I bought that one. Um, right here, right there. It broke in there. So what I had to do, I didn't know what to do. So I gave it to Savers, I think, because I was getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And I bought this off of eBay. So, and it works just as fine, you know. So, but yeah. the time I bought it during the pandemic, you know, when it was going real crazy, you know, so you know, I wasn't working at my job at the time because we were, you know, at home. But you know, I had to do music when I was, you know, sequestered. You know, I do music now, but you know, I have to do music, you know, so, or I felt, you know, that's a good way to spend my time. Here we see you see here, the octaves right here, minus and plus. So you're not going to be able to hear it unless I unplug this is not going to hurt the keyboard, not the keyboard, the computer if I unplug the headphones. It's when I plug it into the guitar amp that's a problem because I have two MacBook Pros. This is an older edition, but a newer one I bought from a friend of mine. This is a 2012. The one I had before, I still have the other one, but it's a 2014. But I blew the speakers on that. I mean, there's still sound that comes out of it, but the problem is, I think I didn't have the feedback protection on the computer, and it blew the speakers. So if I didn't put my headphones in, you could hear sound coming from it, but it's all muffled and everything. So I have to be really careful, you know, when I plug the guitar amp into the computer, because I also have a wah pedal, and my friend says don't ever, you know, put a guitar amp into a computer and plug the wah into that without headphones, or otherwise they're bad for the speakers. So anyways, let me unplug the headphones here so you can hear it. Where's the volume here? Okay. Let me see. Let me just noodle around with this here. I gotta set up a track. I think that's why you can't hear it. Software instrument. So just bear with me. Maybe it's no, the volume's loud there. I should be able to hear it. It just, or maybe, let me see. Oh wait, I can hear it. I can hear it, I think. Let me see. Let me put it on another setting. Oh, maybe I'm hearing something outside. Let me see. Try arpeggiator, I guess. Let's see what we got here. Try synth layers. Try droplets. Let's see. Oh, it's not responding. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Something's, oh no, that's plugged in. This is always a thing, you know, technical problems. You know, the volume's turned up. So something's, let me see, what am I doing here? Let me see. I should hear sound from the computer coming out, and I don't know why I'm not hearing it, because the volume's turned up and the volume on the keyboard is on. So I'm pushing on those. So there should be something that comes out of here, unless, or maybe it's the octaves. Let me see. Maybe it's the octaves. my hearing's bad, you know, from playing loud music. So maybe it's, what am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm boring you. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong here. Let me look at your guys, what you're saying, because I want to say hello anyways. Okay, I see everybody. I guess I see 3 people here. Rebel Rocker, A. Smith, Tom Purcell. I think it, yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on. Let me plug the headphones in and see if I get any, if I hear any sound. Let me see if I pick up anything. No sound. If I turn it off, turn it on again. Well, the MIDI keyboard is working, as you see. I see right there. It's working. Just the sound isn't. Just bear with me, because I'm sure you're bearing with me, but you know, that's. I gotta go in GarageBand and see what the problem is. Let me see. What am I doing wrong here? Let me try recording something and see what happens. Yeah, I heard the guitar track, but I didn't hear the keyboard. Let me drag it back and let me see. I'll mute the guitar and I'll hit the. Let me see how it sounds. No sound. It's all Murphy's Law, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Plug it in. Plug it in. Yeah, if it's plugged into the right thing, maybe. I can't plug it in on the other side. So it's got a, I don't know, I don't see why it wouldn't register. The guitars always does fine. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here's the problem. I didn't raise the volume on the track. Let me see how it sounds now. I hear it now. I hear it like a faint buzzing. Oh, there we go. There's the sound. Okay, let's see if you hear this. Let me know if you can hear this. Let's see if I can turn the volume up. That's as loud as I can put the volume. But tell me if you can hear this. Hold on a sec. Let me go to the yeah. Oh, I'm not playing guitar right now. I'm playing the MIDI keyboard. The volume kind of sucks on the MacBook Pro, but this is as high as it will go. I don't know if you can hear that really loud. I mean, it's not loud to me either. If you know, it's kind of faint. Probably can hear it way better in the headphones. But anyways, that's what we're working with today. And I think the reason I couldn't hear it off the yeah, it is quiet. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's work on something here. That's not too bad. I mean, I could check other, arpeggiator synth settings, but I'll go with this one, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that seems kind of lazy, but I don't know. Oh, you know what? I know how I can make it louder. I just raise the volume further. It should do the trick. So let me see. Let me turn on some instruments here and just play it along. I won't record it yet, but I'll play it along to see how it sounds. So let's see. I'm terrible with piano placement because I don't know where I put my fingers and which keys. So it's near C12. So that's where my first finger has to be. So let's see. Let's turn some instruments on here. And you'll hear these instruments because I don't have the headphones in. I should take these headphones off. I don't need them for the moment. When I do, work, you don't see me when I'm doing work like usual, during the week. Well, I don't know, like usual is the right word. I don't know. It's um, when I do music during the week, I usually use headphones. Most of the time, I use headphones. So let's see. So we'll get this playing, and then you'll hear the This is called Droplets. It's from Arpeggiator, and it's synth layers. So let's hear how it sounds. So what I think I have to do is I have to isolate it because it just sometimes when you put too many tracks on and I can't see what you're saying because I'm let me go back for a second. I'm gonna put a little. Hey Jeff, how are you? Let me just put this little warning here. I don't know how to use StreamYard yet, and I know Psycho 7 was saying it was easy, and he taught. Oh, hey, Rainfield Music, and Todd, and yeah. What did he say? He says easy, but I haven't learned to use it yet. I'm sure it's easy. Yeah, but yeah, but anyways, let me put this little warning here, which is, oops, won't be able to. So, yeah. So, yes, just to let you know, if you wonder why I'm not answering what you're saying, that's the reason why. Unless I do something like StreamYard or something where I can put myself in a little corner and then put the music above me, you know. All right, let's go back to GarageBand Graph. So I won't be able to see what you guys are saying for the moment. So let me see. What can I do here? Well, let me just isolate the other instruments. That's what I'll do, and then we'll mute all the other instruments, and then what we'll do, we'll record the record the keyboard. Just get it, you know, down onto the graph, and then from that point, after that's laid down, then I'll work off of that. You know, then I'll yeah. This is a pretty intense. And it's got a lot of tracks. It's got, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine tracks. So it's a pretty much and that's part of the thing is you don't want to muddy up the song with too many instruments. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. It's a case by case basis, but sometimes you can bury an instrument with the other instruments, like with the volume levels and everything like that. So anyways, let's record something here. I screwed up. I got on the wrong track. Let me see if I can fix that. Undo, replace recording. Yeah, there we go. That's what's great about this program. You know, I accidentally deleted part of the guitar track there, so I went up to edit it, and it said undo, replace recording, and it put back what I had accidentally, because I had it on the wrong track. I think I was on the wrong track because I was trying to mute the track. So now I'm back on the keyboard track, so everything's good now. So okay, let's record something here. It's sort of giving me. Oh, wait a minute. Oops. Hang on. I thought I wasn't recording there. Okay, let's try over again. Might have to move stuff around a bit, maybe. Why isn't it recording? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sort of making me think of John Carpenter's Escape from New York, kind of a sound of the score. You know, that's a pretty good score if you want to hear a good movie score. Now we got to put some variation in that, you know, move it around a bit. What's great about arpeggiator or synthesizer is I don't have to. I'm not a classical pianist. I can't go, you know, all around the piano and hit notes because I can't do that. So This, you can sort of cheat that this way. Now I can take the octaves up. So I'll take an octave up here. And I'll take an octave up more. I think it's too high. I think it's a little too high. Take it right like that. Here. You can't hear anything. Yeah. Okay, so how long is this song? Can't remember. I think I'm gonna lay down another arpeggiator, or synth track, or whatever, just to work off. Play off play off each other. I think that'd be a good idea. I want a more intense sound to work off of. Let me see. Now I can change the sound too. It's at aquatic right now, so I can change the sound to like there's a pad below, transform pad. So it's got drips, it's got softer, it's got simple, it's got texture, calm, tidal, slower, and delay and reverb knobs on the side there. I don't know if I'm gonna have to touch this up a bit because I need a little more variation maybe with that. I'm not sure. I think it sounds okay though. It doesn't sound bad. Let me take it down an octave. It is kind of soft. This one. This one has kind of a soft sound to it. So. I like it though. It's nice. So just I might not use this whole track here. I might chop it up and use it in certain parts. But I did say, with this series of streams, this is part 3 of a 3-part series of each stream is making the song, constructing a song. So in this particular case, I split it up into 3 parts. And part 1 is Strat. Part 1 is the Squire Strat. Part 2 is the Les Paul, which I was having problems with 2 weeks ago because I think the pick was too hard and I had to get another pick. Not that when I was at that time, and maybe the strings were rusting. I don't know, and it was humid that day, and I don't know. It was just. Let's see. Let's try another one here. That sounds like it could have like a nice electronic bass sound with it. It might. Sometimes I make a song, and when I make a song, it's more than one song. I hear more than one track, and I say, parts of the song belong in one song, and parts of the song belong in another song. So maybe this is another song for all I know. So let me. Yeah. I guess I'm pretty long on this. I went pretty long on this song here. I can always chop it up, and anyways, yeah. I want to thank everybody for watching. I think I'm getting more people watching me now that I'm doing this on a regular basis. I think that's the case. Anyways, I'm glad you're watching. It's just sort of makes me think of, because I'm a film person, Kubrick lover. It started making me think of Coen Brothers' Blood Simple a little bit. The sound of this. But it is making me think of like Escape from New York. I watched that recently. That's why I'm thinking Escape from New York. So bear with me. I'm just recording this. But when I play it back, I can change the sound. I'm just not changing the sound right now. I'm just trying to lay down the track. We're in 7 minutes in. The song won't necessarily be 7 minutes. I just recorded, quite a bit of stuff, so I have something to work with. Like when I record stuff off the looper with the guitar, I might, go on for quite some time, and I'll record it onto different, I guess they're preamps on the amp, different sounds like flanger and wah. And I don't know all the names of the settings, but they have certain sounds. Some of them you can set them to delays and reverbs, and so I recorded under those different settings, so that's very time consuming, So I think we're going to end it around here because most of the track ends here. And I got to use the restroom for a second, so I'll be back in just a sec. So, okay. So we got that recorded down. Of course, we got to save it, otherwise I'm going to lose it. So, and I called this song "We Got It Made." So we were at number 7. Now we've got another track recorded down, so it's "We Got It Made" number 8. So it's "We Got It Made" number 8. So this song goes on for quite some. Well, the whole song right now goes on to 11 minutes 30 seconds approximately, but that's all subject to change probably. Who knows how long it will be. I have to feel it. I have to feel when I have to stop the song. But okay, so anyways, I got to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. But let me check your guys' comments. Okay, so I have to finish setting for the show piece. Okay, I'll see you later, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for hitting the thumbs up. Yeah, thanks. Sound, I can't place it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. Oops, forgot that wire was right there. Okay, there we go. Anyways, so, okay, let me see. 3 people are watching right now. Okay. So what I think we got to do, well, first we got to hear how it sounds like maybe on a different pad, because maybe it'll sound better or at least different. Let's just see how it sounds. So I'll play the track right now. Oh, wait a minute. Now here we are. Play it right now. So it's not a bad sound, I think, but let me see. That's drips. And then we got slower here. Yeah, I like that one. That's softer. I like that one. I think I like that one. Title. Oh, I like that. I think I like that one more. Simple. That's pretty bad. Texture. Title's the winner. So let's save that under number 8. Save as. We got made. Oh, it was no, it's number 8 now. Save it under number 9. Droplets. We'll put in droplets. MIDI keyboard. What do you call this? Transform pad. Title setting. There we go. I do it in parts, you know, like every part I add or take away, I put in a number. And that's why when you look at my songs on YouTube and they say number 9, number 22, number 15, what that means is it's how many drafts I've done. We can play the delay and the reverb and see how that sounds. So let's take a look at that. That's a lot of delay there. We can put in some reverb here. Okay, I think I like that. So we'll go with that. So we recorded, with the delay and the reverb knobs turned all the way, we'll save it again. And we'll save it under number 10. And we'll say, I'm overly describing this track, but that helps me to remember what I did on everything. So I'm adding right here with delay and reverb knobs turned all the way up, I guess is the way to put it. It's a long title, but at least I know what I've done here. When I get to the final version, I don't put all that stuff like, you know, delay and reverb and all that stuff, or on this amp, or, you know, that stuff. Well, sometimes I do, but I'm trying to just put the title of the song, maybe say final version or something like that, you know, more or less, I guess. So let me let's put another MIDI keyboard in. So we got to put another track in. New track, software instrument. I'm going to go with the arpeggiator still, but I'm going to try something. Let me see. Bells, I don't think so. Let's see how bass sounds. Synth. I mean, arpeggiator bass. Let me see. What can we do here? I mean, it basically boils down to just trying, just hitting things and seeing how they sound. Basically, sometimes I, really try to explore through all the kinds of settings, and then sometimes I just find something and I'm fine with it. Let's try quantum bass here. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, yeah. I don't have the headphone things on. I think I can hear them this way. There we go. Just like the guitar, it's totally improvisational. I have no idea what it's like lightning in a bottle. I have no idea. Like with a guitar, the songs I've done before, unless I learn how to. I mean, I know the closer you get to I guess it's the bridge of the guitar, the body of the guitar, the higher in pitch the notes get. The closer you get to the headstock, the lower in pitch the notes are. I know that the high E is higher decibels than the low E, so but I know I'm not an expert. I don't know things like. I mean, I've watched them on YouTube, like pentatonic and triads and scales and what's it called, chords. So I think I've done chords because I put my fingers on different strings and different frets, and then I strum it. And I can go up and down the neck of the guitar and I guess I'm shredding. I don't know, but anyways, before I record anything, let me see how it plays off of the other one. So let's go. Let's hit play and see how things sound. I like that. So this is very basic. I'm no expert pianist. You gotta go in a little change. Can't stay in the same place all the time. It gets boring with it. Sometimes it works if you stay in the same place. There's no hard and fast rules, But I like that. Okay, so we're gonna play off of that then. So I'll hit record and see how this goes. So, you know, this is what you do, you know. You record and you record and you record. It might sound a little boring, I guess. I don't know. But the results is what matters, you know. So let's go into a little bit of a change here. Let's see. My instincts are trying to tell me that these are two different songs. These two tracks right here might be one song, and the other tracks might be another song. It might be too much for one song, all these tracks, because after I record this, I'll just count up the tracks, and you can see how many I'm recording. I think I'm overloading. Well, I mean, sometimes when you play a guitar track, a garage band track, a garage band song, sometimes it stops because there's so many instruments being recorded, like it's like an overload or whatever, you know. So the only way you can get around it is you have to isolate the tracks to hear them, and then you have to record the whole track on music, and then you can hear the whole track. So, but this might be two different songs for all I know. And this whole track here might not have to be this long if it was just these MIDI keyboards. I think this is a shorter song than it's now like almost 6 minutes and a half here. So I think it's a shorter track, a shorter song. If I just made these two MIDI keyboards a song. And when I think of this, it makes me think of the Orient. You know, it makes me think of like Japan or something, the way it sounds. I can hear myself fading the volume somewhere in here. Now I can see it. I can see it fading right here. Just letting this go and just not touching the other one, or at least for a little while. You know, um, maybe bringing it in. Maybe I don't know, 15 seconds from now, or maybe half a minute. I don't know. Like here. Oh, the tracks almost are with the MIDI keyboard. The other one, so. I could fade the volume here too. I don't know if this song warrants 8 minutes long. So there we go. So it's got got it made number 11 now. So number 11. Droplets. Oops, I'm screwing up here. Droplets. MIDI keyboard. I'm typing a lot in the title. I mean, tons of words. And quantum bass. Wait, quantum bass. Arpeggiator. So let me make sure that's 11. So I got the right number. Okay. Okay. So this might be two different songs from what I'm looking at here. Let's hear it. Let's hear how it sounds with a bunch of instruments. It's probably going to sound like a big mess, like a big muddy mess. It's going to sound too much. The computer might even stop because it's too many instruments playing at once. So what we got here is for the moment, we've got 3 guitar tracks, 2 MIDI keyboard tracks, 3 bass tracks, and 2 drummer tracks. So that might be a tall order. I mean, sometimes you can do that. You know, I have done. There's a song from my Hiroshima album, which was what was the song? Oh, the song was Take Cover. No, it wasn't Take Cover. It was Austin Jungle. They had a lot of tracks. They had like a lot of time. I had to decide when to, cut one track at one point and put it back in another point, and that's a process. So it's going to sound like a mess, I bet. Let's hear how it sounds. Sorry for blowing my nose in front of you. My nose is drippy. So you know what? I do like it. I do like what I'm hearing. I don't think it's that bad. I thought it'd be worse. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a I'm not a perfect musician, but from you know from how it sounds, I like it. I don't know. Maybe I have to alternate between drums, maybe bass a bit, but I think the guitars. I think both the guitars sound okay together, and I think the MIDI keyboards work well off each other. Boy, the volume is good on here. Decibels are a little high. I just thought of an idea. I thought maybe I should speed up the track at the end. Um, there's a few songs that I've heard over and over again, and they sort of had an influence on a few of my songs. So, well, for example, there's a song called on my Hiroshima album called "Isuzu's Not Coming Back Today." So when the song is playing, at the end I fade down the song. I think that's our terminology. Fade it up, fade it down, and then fade it up again, which is based on the Beatles' "Helter Skelter" song. It's not like Helter Skelter, the kind of mood or sound to it, but the structure, the way it's done, sound wise, it's very similar to that. And there's a song I did called on the Hiroshima album called "There Will Be an Answer," I believe it's called. In fact, it'll be on Jeff's show tonight. Because he asked me to submit a track, so I submitted that to him. And at the end of that song, it speeds up real fast, which is influenced by another song by Black Sabbath. Which song is it? I think it's War Pigs. It's off of Paranoid. I think it's War Pigs. It speeds up at the end of the song, or is that Paranoid? It's one of those songs off of Paranoid. I think it's War Pigs. It goes real fast at the end, Back in those days, they didn't use software, so they just probably sped the tape up and then recorded it and then mixed it that way. So yeah. I mean, what do you guys think of this track? Do you like it? Do you think it needs work? So I really like this. I think it's pretty good. Maybe I should fade it. Maybe going fast is not the way to end it. You know what? Fading is better. I don't think speeding the tempo up is a good idea. I hear it fading right now. I don't see it fading further down the road. I think it is maybe cutting out some of the instruments as the song is fading out. You know, I don't know. Maybe I should try the fade down, fade up, fade down structure to the song. I did that fade up, fade down thing also in a song called Audition. So I think I'm gonna fade. This right here probably just cut out. It just just experimenting. I think that's a Les Paul right there. So all right. So anyway, let me check your comments again. And I said like at this point, oh hey Vivian, oh hey Frank, let me see. I think it's who's coming. 7 people. That's impressive. Yeah, I think that's the most. I think it's the most people I've ever had on a stream. I don't know. I think that's the case. Um, I because I've basically done a lot of work on the song in the previous streams, and usually when I do a stream, it's just on one song, and then the next stream is another song, and so on. In this particular case, I did it in 3 parts. This is the third part video. So the first part was with the Strat. The second part was with the Les Paul. I didn't do a stream last week because I was on vacation, and then this week I decided to do MIDI keyboard. So I like what I'm hearing. I'm usually on for I usually stream around 6 or 7 p.m. But the last few streams I started well, 2 weeks ago it was like 7:20, and 2 weeks before that it was around 7:40. So I wasn't really particularly right on 6 or 7 p.m. But I try to go for about 2 hours each stream. Sometimes I go for less. Like because I have YouTube and GarageBand on at the same time, I think it drains the battery of the computer real quicker. So this time I sort of took a precaution, and even though it's before I got on here, it was all the way up to 100. I plugged in the charger cord into my power bar just in case it drains real fast. But it's not gonna that's not gonna happen obviously because the charger is in. So yeah. Um, so I guess we can say goodbye to that song. I'll have to do some work. I think I'll have to fade the volume on the song. I think the song could be shorter, maybe not by a ton, but and I see the song ending like fading the volume. I don't know if I should fade the volume back up like a few of my other songs where, like I said, like 1 or 2 songs I had structured off of like Helter Skelter by the Beatles. Like the volume goes down, up, down, up. I mean, one of them was the Suzu Doesn't Come Back Today, which is off my Hiroshima album. And that song doesn't sound like Helter Skelter. It doesn't sound crazy and, violent kind of sounding. It's very soft and everything, but it follows the same kind of sound, same kind of structure. Um, I'm anxious to hear the final mix tracks. So am I. And I want to also say, you know, you've seen me do other songs on these streams, and some of them are already up on YouTube. Like the one I can think of off the top of my head is "I'd Rather Be at the Island." I think I did that whole song within the whole stream. I think I even finished it within the whole stream. I don't think I had to do any work after the stream to finish the song. I think it was totally finished. That particular song, I sped the tempo twice up, and then I slowed it down, and then I think I faded the volume. I can't remember. Um, and I think I did street punk on a stream. Pretty sure I did. I can't remember though, because I've done a few of these now. So, but I think I did street punk on a stream. Pretty sure I did. So, you know, I'm thinking that song it's finished. So I think I'm gonna, because I'm not totally finished with the stream. We'll start a new song. So I'm gonna plug the MIDI keyboard. I'll show you the MIDI keyboard. I know some of you guys can come in right away, I guess. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's got let's see here, keys right here, drum pad right here. So I don't know if sound's coming out of there. Let's see. Let me see. Come out of there. Let's see. I don't know. There we go again. Oh, there we go. So I think if I adjust the octaves, you can hear the drum pads. So let me see. I just have to adjust the octaves. There we go. There we go. It has very Escape from New York vibes to me, the John Carpenter movie. It's sort of great to live at this time period because you can make music on a computer. You know, when I was born in the 70s, you know, when back in those days, I didn't know how to play the guitar. Well, I still don't really know how to play the guitar these days. I just do it by ear, but same with the keyboard. But I don't, you know, I wouldn't have the money for the studio, or I just started playing the guitar a few years ago. So you can hear some of that. It's the octaves. That's why you can't hear it right, I think. There you go. So, yeah. So you got the octave control. Oh, well, I should show the pitch wheel. That's pretty cool. Which one is this? Yeah. It sort of has an oriental feel to it. You can change the sound here, modulator. I forgot about that modulator, but I can always do that on a future stream. I mean, these days, the sky's the limit, you know, with music. I guess it was back then, too. Just differently, you know. Now it's with computers. Back then it was with analog equipment. I mean, I still use analog equipment. I have this Fender Mustang amp. I have a Ditto looper pedal, you know, Crybaby mini wah pedal. The Ditto looper pedal was recommended to me by Guitar Hack. I was in the chat on one of his streams, and I don't know. Maybe I asked him or something, and he said he said get a Ditto looper, and I did. I got a Guitar Center. I really love the Ditto looper. I think it records approximately 5 minutes worth of loopers track, and then it just, you know, goes into the loop track, and you can always add more on. I tend not to do that. I tend to, when I record a song, if I want to put another layer on, I just put another guitar track on. Because the problem with the looper is, if you get something right, you always have the problem of, if you add something more on, making it worse. So I just don't risk it. So and there's a thing about, like, with the guitars, for example, like, you have the wah pedal, and you have the I recently got in April a tremolo bar. I might be throwing the guitar a little out of tune, because my Strat basically stays in tune all the time. Like, if I play it every day and tune it, I don't think it really has to be tuned that much if I play it on a regular basis. My Les Paul is a different story, because the headstock, it doesn't, like, the bag that I put it in isn't like shaped around the headstock. It's an Epiphone Les Paul, but the Strat fits fine into the bag, But since I put that tremolo bar on, and I have to work it into the bag a little. It's a little bit, I don't know if difficult is the right word. Just tricky. So, anyways, so we got 5 people here. That's good. I like that. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. So let's do some guitar here, which I said in the track. I mean, not in the track. The title. So take the keyboard. I don't usually play the keyboard. This is the second time I've done the keyboard on a stream. So here's my Strat here. And usually I'm facing the computer. I should have taken the picks out first, and the slide and the slide and the what do you call it, capo out first. I got this. There we go. Okay. So usually I try to tune the guitar before I come on the stream. This is my Strat right here. This will be kind of short, playing the Strat, because I'll be off before 9 is what I'm saying. It's a Squire Fender Bullet Strat. So it's I really like this guitar for more than one reason. Two-tone knobs, a volume knob, 5 pickup switch. I added this, what do you call it? Tremolo bar, whammy bar, So it's got a lot. It's lighter too than my Les Paul. I like my Les Paul. It's got a nice sustain. It's really got a nice tone, but I don't know. I tend to like. This is the guitar I tend to play most of the time. So first I got to tune the guitar. Well, I better put the headphones in first. You'll hear the guitar. You'll hear it off the amp. So let's get this set up here. Okay. And then you got to plug this in. There's some songs that I worked on some of these streams that are still not finished. Like I think it was the first stream I did. It was a song called "Rain." Maybe I'll change the title of the song because it's kind of a common name for a song. I think. In any way, I think that I did that over yeah, that is a song I did over more than one stream. And I did put up like tracks of the song because I have like 6 tracks for people to hear. So that's an ongoing thing. I don't. That's quite a project to tackle. I don't know if I'll put some drums, bass in. I'm not sure. I don't know if well, street punk has some singing in it. Well, sort of singing. Street punk was influenced by Robbie Stengel. He did a song on, I think it was Metalhead Hippie where I watched it, and he sort of shouted the lyrics. And he played the guitar with his teeth on it. I'm really impressed by Robbie's playing and his lyrics and his. I mean, I'm really impressed by his stuff, you know. So, okay, let's turn the amp on. I saw him on Johnny Bean last night. Sometimes I watch Johnny Bean. And he really knows guitars, Robbie. I guess, well, he worked at Kramer. I don't know. I guess he knew Eddie Van Halen or. So we got to tune this first. And I got to go to a new file. Because I think we've done enough with that one. It's now it's a question of mixing and volume levels and stuff like that, you know. So let me. I'm just gonna save it again. I saved it, but you always want to be safe, you know. Okay, so we'll go to a new song now. So this particular song we're starting on, we might have to come back. Well, probably I'll finish it next Sunday, which I think is probably going to be the case. First, we got to tune it. I do have a headstock tuner, but I lost the clip that hooks onto the headstock. I don't really even need it, I would say, because I tune it off of GarageBand. And I think on my iPhone, I have GarageBand on my iPhone, and I think there's a tuner there too. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I had the clip somewhere. It's awfully small, you know. It's only that big, you know. So, and I lost my. I guess it's a USB wire to one of my external hard drives. Because I did have an external hard drive when I was up north visiting my family, and maybe it's somewhere, maybe it's in one of my bags. It's small, you know. It's only like that big, so I bought another one. It was only $10. You know, I'm tuning this to D. I like drop D tuning. I do it to E too, but I'm going to do it to D. I've been doing a fair amount of my songs on drop D tuning. Not everything, but you know, I know that well, AC/DC and Nirvana, two bands that I really like a lot. They use a lot of drop D, I guess. Maybe Black Sabbath does too. I don't know if this is bad on the strings, drop D tuning. Maybe it tightens the strings too much and, you know, puts more strain on them. Yeah. I was just playing this the other day. I was playing it last night. The Psycho 7 is here. I know you had a stream last night, but by the time I tried to look for it, I was working on music when you were streaming. So I'm sorry about that. I'll have to check your stream out. That stream after the fact, you know. So let me say, check out Psycho 7, by the way. His name is SYKO, and then I don't know if the letter 7 is in the. I think I think it's letter 7. I mean the number 7, DIN. I think that's how you spell his channel. But he's been doing some streams. He's been watching some of my streams, and I did watch one of his streams. I mean, I was live. I was there when he was streaming. The first stream I watched of his. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm screwing up here. Hang on. I think the D string, when you tune it to D, it's tighter on the strings. That's you guys might know better. I don't know. I'm no music expert. I just. I guess guitar strings are not to be so tight. If they were really tight, I guess you can play the strings. I guess because you gotta have some flexibility, but not so loose that you can't play them. I guess that's kind of the theory. Okay, there we go. So I'm unplugging it because I got to plug the guitar cable into the wah pedal, which is daisy chained into the looper pedal, and that has a guitar cable that attaches to the guitar. So let's see where is it. Okay. I don't know if pedals give out after a while, or guitar cables, like they start crackling, and like, because like sometimes I've had trouble. Like I'd do something with the looper, and then I'd hit the looper, to play the tune out, and I wouldn't hear anything, so I had to fix the wires. Okay, so. I might be throwing the guitar out of tune there. I love using this. Since I bought this in April, I really love the wah pedal. I mean, the Oh, I love the wah pedal, but I also like this. Like I can do this, which is cool. Hang on, I gotta get all these wires. But let's see. It's hot. It's humid. I wish this humidity would just disappear. I do have an air conditioner, but it's not on the wall. My place is kind of messy, so. Anyways. Okay, let's lay something down here. Down on the whammy bar, not just moving it up and down, but also just pressing down on it. I get a certain thing. Okay, I guess I can record something. Barely anything because it's already 20 minutes before a hippie show. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's start back. Try it again. Intro here. So that's the intro. Sometimes I like to structure songs. Like, one thing I do is I'll record on a looper, like at the start of the song, and then I want to put an instrumental in, but I want to keep that looper track. So what I do is for example, I record 2 minutes worth of the looper track. Then I record the guitar track with nothing on it. I don't have the looper going. I go for about maybe 2-3 minutes, put the instrumental in there. But before I put the instrumental in, I think I have to get the guitar track going, to get over to the other side. So I go 2 or 3 minutes of blank guitar space. After that, I hit the looper, put the stuff back in, and then I go back, and on the looper I record the instrumental. That's like a way I structure a song. And sometimes I put an intro in. There's an intro right there. So let me see. We gotta come up with a title for this. I'll lay down one more track here, and then I guess we'll call it a night. But I've had so many titles for so many songs; it's kind of hard to figure out what to put. I'll call it Cinema Journey #1. All right, now we put down another guitar track. New track with duplicate settings. I'm gonna change the guitar. I'm gonna change the guitar track, and not the guitar. The guitar amp. The amp on the GarageBand programs. I'm gonna change it to. I usually use Echo Studio a lot. It's got like a phaser thing on it and distortion, and I think a lot of people say it's like very psychedelic sounding to them. And I also use clean echoes a fair amount. I think I'll use clean echoes. I use that somewhat, well, a fair amount of the time, but I think a lot of the time I use Echo Studio a lot. That's the kind of sound you hear in a lot of my songs. So now we got to record a looper track here. Let me put my headphones on here. You'll hear it through the amp, so no worries. Almost forgot to put on the feedback. I guess it's I put the headphones on first before the feedback. That wasn't a good idea. I think I'll be fine though. I mean, it's plugged into the headphones are still plugged into the. They're plugged into the computer, so no worries about blowing my speakers. Usually, I keep the echo and the reverb at the suggested levels that the program tells me to. I think I'm gonna really amp them up. I think I'll bring them to 10. We'll see how they sound at 10. You won't be able to hear it, but you'll hear it. And if I choose to use this in the in the song, you'll hear it obviously. That's going to be intro. I'm not going to. That's going to be part of the intro. I'm still I'm not yet to the point where I'm going to do a big loop yet. Not right at this moment. Okay, so. Okay. So record this in my journey number 2. A YouTube friend I have, he's a film person. He talks about cinema journeys, your cinema journey. So that's how I came up with the title. He's not a filmmaker. He's he talks about film a lot on this channel. So let's put in another track here. I'm sweating. Let me see. New track. Guitar. Let's see. What can we get? Oh, I'm gonna end this soon because it's almost 9 p.m. Some distortion. You know, I do fast guitar playing, but maybe I should try a slow thing right now. Try that out just for to be different, so I don't become a one-trick pony. So I have some freshness to myself, you know. Of course, this is kind of, I don't know if I can do this in 10 minutes. I should be recording this with a little looper instead of doodling around. I could get this done faster. I don't like the ending of that, but I could just cut it off. So let's just record a little bit of that. So, and then we'll call it a night. That part right there should cut out. I'm trying to, go into another level. I don't know level. Just take the song somewhere else, and I think I screwed up there. I feel like a fair amount of the time you have to write a lot of crap in order to get to anything good. So you can't hit a home run every single time, I guess that's the way to put it. I think guitarists just sound different from each other. I don't even know if a guitarist can sound like another guitarist. Well, maybe so. I guess they sort of can, but when I see guitarists, on YouTube and big, famous guitarists, I don't know if they actually sound alike. And that's kind of unique thing, I think. I think that's a good thing, you know. So I'm just going to go to 10 minutes and then I'll chop this and then I'll end the stream. So I'm at 7 minutes now. I'm about 7 minutes and a half right now. Okay. I chopped it right there. It's about 10 minutes, almost there. 9 minutes, 59 seconds. So I'll save it under Cinema Journey number 3. So, okay. So that covers it for tonight. So let me see who's come in and what people said. Oh, hey, Dwight. I didn't. Hi. Sorry, I didn't say hi to everybody right away. The GarageBand screen is covering the stream screen. Let me see. I'm a lot of writing here, and I haven't seen everything. Let me see. Okay, let me read what you guys have been saying here. Oh, one in particular was fantastic. Rainfield music, I see. I have a lot to learn. Yeah, I like the guitar's color. Yeah, Johnny Bean's a Van Halen guy. Yeah, drop D, can't go wrong with that. Tuning is overrated. Drop a fret and move on. Sway bar can tune. Yeah, use the variance. Use some low notes in the first one to grow. Journey. Well, I don't have a delay pedal. I just use the delay. It's there's delay in the actual amp itself. I heard I don't know everything about guitars and everything, but I hear about preamps. But I guess some amps have preamp settings on them. Like my guitar amp has these like a wah setting and a flanger setting, and then it has with each of those you can do delays and reverbs. I have a lot to learn myself, Rainfield. Oh, you two have a good weekend too, Dwight. Might see you over at um, Metalhead Hippies channel. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna end it now. Um, yeah, it's a Fender Mustang amp. It's a nice amp. So, and I'm playing it about a volume of 2, I think, which is plenty, you know. So, anyways, I want to thank everybody that came. I'm gonna read people's names off. Rainfield Music, um, Dwight Bailey, Todd Bushy, what Frank Terzo, Vivian Smiling, Tom Purcell, Metalhead Hippie Jeff, Rebel Rocker, A. Smith, Tom Purcell, and I think that covers it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll probably be on next week like usual. Not around 6 or 7, more or less. Might be, might be after 7 for all I know, but usual time. I'm beginning to get in the swing of this. Like getting to do, you know, getting myself into doing this. So, anyways, um, thanks for watching, and see you next time. I'll see what you guys are saying in the bottom here. So, thank you. Yeah. All right. Oh, and Art. I guess you just came in, right? Um. Anyways, thanks for coming. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in the near future. Joy. I'll put this song, particular song you just heard now. This is just in the planning stages. This is just the bare start of it. So there's a lot of work. There's a fair amount of work to be done on that. The track I did for the majority of the stream, the song I did for the majority of the stream. Oh, hey Janice. The song I did for the majority of the stream that they might have to do a little more mixing and cutting and pasting and stuff, or chopping and putting stuff in, but it sort of played it. It sort of is more towards the finish line now, I think. And I thought the MIDI keyboard might cloud it up more with the guitars and the bass and the drums, but it seems to even make it better. Maybe it was good without it, but it's great with it too. I think the MIDI keyboard. So yeah. So all right, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching, and have a nice night. Enjoy the week. See you soon. Bye now.